What's up, YouTube? It's EricALions fan. I appreciate you checking out this video. Today's a beer from one of my subscribers, Max. Thanks for sending this beer to me. This is Brewery Vivant PlowHorse. Beer Advocate gives us an 88. The bros have not reviewed it yet. Rate Beer gives us a 98, but they only give it an 81 in the style. So they think the beer overall is world class, but the beer in the style for the Belgian inspired Imperial Stout is only an 81. Now, this is a 9%er, guys, so this is going to hit you in your ass if you try to down this beer, which we're not going to do with this beer. We're going to go ahead and sip on it, and we'll give my final assessment here a little bit later. But right now, this is the final beer of the evening for me. It's going on 9:30 right now. I haven't been watching any television. I've been kind of doing a couple videos of Cameron Maben got traded from the Tigers. He's going to the Anaheim Angels, which I'll put there. It's uploading right now, so you guys will see it. And it'll be yesterday by the time it gets uploaded, by the time I get this out here. But yeah, I was hoping that Cameron Maben would stick around, but it is what it is, guys. Anyway, let's get back to the beer. There has been no video reviews for this beer, YouTube video, so this is the first video review for this beer on YouTube for amateur like myself. So without any further ado, guys, since there's nothing more to say, really, we didn't go to a website to get any information. Let's crack the top and see what we got. I do not see any bottled on or a canned on date with this beer. There's a kind of a big thing here, so I'll go ahead and read it off. It says, this big strong horse seemed a fitting name for this beer. Huge amounts of dark malts give hints of chocolate and notes of coffee in this opaque black beer. Perfect to be enjoyed on a cold weather night, which today, guys, it's November 3rd, I believe, 2nd or 3rd, and it's still quite warm out. It's about, I think today got to about 60 degrees, lower 60s, which is kind of warm for this time of year. Usually it would be getting cold. There might be snow on the ground, but it hasn't happened yet. And the forecast for the next couple of days is supposed to be in the 60s, so not kind of a beer you kind of want with this style of weather. The PlowHorse descended from war horses that carried medieval knights into battle. There is a resurgence in popularity of this breed as many farmers attempt to minimize fossil fuel usage. This beer is our reward as we pack down the Vivant garden for the year. In 2015, we sourced over 700 pounds of produce for our pub for our Grand Rapids urban farm. Hashtag Beer the Change. Pairing suggestions are seitan, I believe that's how you pronounce it, grilled steak, and chocolate cake. This is a Michigan-made beer made at Brewery Vivant at 925 Cherry Street Southeast, Suite 1 and 2 in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And guys, if you want more information, you can go to breweryvivant.com. So, as you guys know, Grand Rapids to me is only about 2 hours away, right around there. So, without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and crack the top and see what we got. Sorry, guys, I got a message here on my phone. I'm going to swipe it up here. There we go. So let's give it my aggressive pour like I always do. Damn it. I thought I already said this thing was away. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh, it's coming out motor oilish. They use motor oil black. Got a nice chocolatey head right away. I don't think I'm going to get all this in here. I'm kind of disappointed that there's no bottled on or canned on date. And with Brewery Vivant, you know, guys, ooh, I'm getting some stout notes already from just back from here. You guys know my spiel, guys. If these guys are big enough to distribute, these guys are big enough to put a canned on date or a bottled on date on this stuff. I don't know when this beer was being done at, and even though it's in a can, and even though it's 9%, it'll probably stay for probably quite some time, but it would be nice to know what the vintage is on this beer. If it's a 2014, 2015, 2016 edition. I believe that since my one of my good friends, Max, gave me this beer to review, I would have thought that it would have been probably pretty recent. So I got to admit, it's probably at least 6 months old. 3 to 6 months old, meaning it's a Michigan beer. And craft beer here, you guys, does not turn around well. This is a Tier 3 Brewers Reserve release, it says here on the can. So, guys, with that pour, it was probably more like a 2-finger head pour. Now it's down to about 1 3/4. It was a chocolate style head. Now it's gone down here. I could probably get some more beer in here. Let's pour, see if I can pour the rest of it in here. Probably not. There we go, guys. Black in appearance. I can barely see anything through it. I'm not getting any around the bottom here. Small to medium bubbles on the top, small to medium around the side. As I hold it up to the light here, guys, I cannot see through it at all. It's pretty dark beer. If I try to hold it up right next to the light, I still can't see it. So it's a pretty dark beer. And a 9%er, I wouldn't expect any generated head anyway. So let's get a nose on it here, guys. Ooh, yeah, rich, the malts are coming out. I'm getting some coffee notes, some chocolate notes, dark fruits, raisins, dates, plums. It's not very hoppy. I'm not getting any hop notes. I'm not getting any alcohol presence for a 9%, so the alcohol is pretty well subdued here, being that it's cold. Sorry guys, I'll swing it around here real quick for you. There you go. Very nicely done by Brewery Vivant. Very nice. And I'm actually headed up to Grand Rapids here this weekend. Hopefully this is one of the beers we stop by at. It's going to be right downtown. I'm celebrating one of my friend's 40th birthday party, so hopefully this is one of the beer places we go to. In Grand Rapids, you guys, it's a beer it's a beer garden up there. The downtown is filled with beers, craft beers, your macro beers, any kind of beer you want, you can probably find it in Grand Rapids. So without any further ado, guys, I might make a video on that here too, guys. Sorry, I'm kind of getting into the way of the review here, but I might do a pub crawl video with you guys to kind of let you guys know maybe what kind to expect if you guys are within the Michigan area and you want to go up that way. But I'm still kind of debating on that. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get a mouthfeel on this. Bottoms up. Cheers. Very nicely done. Getting a little alcohol presence on the taste. Although at this alcohol level, guys, it's going to be kind of hard to subdue that. Now, some do a pretty good job, some do not. I'm just getting some alcohol notes on this beer. The nice toasted malts are there. I don't think they're to the charred, but they're nicely toasted. I'm getting some coffee notes. I'm getting the chocolate. This is a really good beer, guys, for Brewery Vivant. Let me pour the rest of it in here. There's no head left on here with this 9%er. There we go. I'll set it up here, guys, so you guys can see the graphics on here a little bit better. Yeah, I'm getting coffee notes. I'm getting the dark fruits. I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting the toasted malts, not to the charred level, which I like with these stouts. I don't like the charred, or at least to me personally, I don't like the charred malts. Mouthfeel is medium, starting to go on heavy. I don't think there's any stickiness with this beer at all. It is, I will admit, for a medium beer, it's kind of watery a little bit. It's very wet. It's not a dry beer. Now, the wateriness is probably coming from the, I know I'm using the wrong term when I say wet, but it's not sweet, but it's not dry either. I don't know kind of what range that falls in, guys. If you know what the range is, go ahead and put it down in the comments. I wouldn't say drinkability is high with this, but it's starting to. It's a good beer, guys. It's starting to blow my hair back and blowing air up my skirt, as I kind of always like to use. But as always, guys, with these dark beers, or kind of really any beer in general, I'm going to start going to. I'm going to start getting these beers to room temperature and then seeing what they bring to the table. Maybe there's some more coffee notes or chocolate notes that come out of this. But we won't know until we get there, guys. And right now, we're going to give it to about 10 o'clock. That way I can at least get it uploaded for you guys. And maybe on Friday, when this review is probably going to come out, I can at least have it ready and get it out there for you guys. So let's do about 10 o'clock, which is about 25 minutes away. So for me, I gotta wait 25, 30 minutes. Maybe it may be longer, guys, but for you guys, it'll be just that instantaneous. So I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Very nicely done by Vivant Brewing. I'm getting more of the chocolate and coffee notes now that it's warmed up to room temperature. It's 10 after, or it's 15 after 10, so I went a little bit past there. I kind of watched Thomas Metal 75's video on the day and night barley wine, which looked to be a fantastic beer, excuse me. I am feeling this one a little bit. I'll admit it, 9%, I'm feeling this a little bit. Like I said, this is the last beer of the night for me. So let's give it a final chug, guys, and see what the final score is. Guys, I like this beer. I really do. But it doesn't have a bottle or a canned on date anywhere, and that's the big stickler for me. It's an A beer, guys. It's an A beer in a B can. So I'm going to give it a 97, the highest A grade that I give it before going into the world-class score on my scale. So it's a 97 beer with an 87 can. So it's an A beer in a B plus can. I just like the beer, guys. I like it. If it had a bottled on date or a canned on date, it might be different. It might be a world-class score. It might be a 98 or a 99. It's just what it is, guys. It's just what it is. 98, 99, 100 is my world-class score, and the 97 is the highest A grade I give this beer. It's a 97 beer. I'm gonna state it right now. It's a 97 beer. It's very good. Very good. Thank you, Max, for sending this, actually for giving me this beer. Max is one of my good friends. He's went in with our little group of friends and whatnot. I highly suggest, if you can get this beer, to get it, because I think it's a damn good beer. Although that's the only thing about it. The bottled on or canned on date on this beer is just not there. It's just not there, and that's why it gets a B plus. So anyway, guys, what do you guys give this beer? Do you guys give it an A, B, C, D, or F? I give this a 97, but with no bottle or canned on date. I'm going to give it a B plus, an 87 on my scale. What do you guys give it? Put it down in the comments as well, and do a like, subscribe while you're at it. And as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces.